Part dos, part 2, okay? This is where we left off in our Prezi presentation. So I hope that you took the time to write these down in your journals, numbers 1 through 10. I just wanted you to underline the verb, draw a star over your subject, and then draw an O over your object, okay? There can be more than one object, so please keep that in mind. There can be more than one object. All right. So we'll go back over that on Monday, or when I see you guys next. Our next picture story, if my computer decides to work. All right. Goodbye to Regina. Candidus, Flavius, and Lepidina arrive in Iboracum, where Barates prepares for Regina's funeral. Okay. All right, so let's just go through this really quickly, and in each one of these we will identify our objects, we'll identify our verbs, and we'll identify our subjects. So super important. All right, so the first one, Barates coronum portat. Okay, Barates being our subject, okay, because the one, it's about him, and he is portat. Excuse me, he is a holding, or he is taking care of. Let me see what it specifically says in the book. He is holding the wreath. I believe that's exactly what it says. And coronum being the wreath, okay, the wreath itself. Now the wreath itself is it's going to be made out of flowers. It's going to be made out of certain things. He is carrying a wreath, okay? And we'll explain how that works in just a few minutes. So, Barates coronam portat, and the object here is coronam, okay? All right. The next one, Flavius lucernam portat, and Lepidina annulum portat. All right. Let's take this from a grammatical standpoint. First things first. The subject in this first sentence is Flavius. The verb is portat, and lucernam is the object, which is a lamp. Okay. Second sentence, Lepidina annulum portat. Okay, we know the word annulus, right? Annulus means ring. Okay, in this case, annulum is the object, and so the ending changes from us to um. So Flavius lucernam portat et Lepidina annulum portat. Okay, so Flavius is carrying the lamp. Okay, and it would have been a lamp that they would have put oil in, the lamp like this, and then Lepidina annulum portat. So Lepidina is carrying a ring, okay? And we'll talk about why they were carrying these things in the video series down a little bit later. So lucernam and annulum are our objects in this case. Okay? All right. Oh, clicked on the wrong thing. Hold on. All right, here we go. Now, you have a sculptor here, and it says sculptor titulum splendidum sculpit. Okay, sculptor is the sculptor. Okay, titulum splendidum is a beautiful inscription. Beautiful inscription. Now, I want you to notice this, that the adjective for the object has the same ending as the object. Okay. That whole adjective noun agreement still takes effect. Okay, so we still have to have those things making sense together. So sculptor titulum splendidum sculpit. So the sculptor carves a beautiful inscription. Okay, and technically the object is titulum, but it is titulum splendidum. Okay. So we have to remember that we're talking about a beautiful inscription. All right. After Regina's body has been cremated, okay, her bones are collected and put into a pot. The pot is then put into a pit with many other items that Regina may need in the next world. Okay. Now this is where things kind of get a little different. Okay. In the next world, she takes the things that are buried with her and goes on into the next realm, if you will. Okay. Completely different thought process for us, right? Completely different mentality, okay, and beliefs. So keep that in mind. All right. And Flavius et Lepidina lucernam et annulum in olam deponunt. Oh, let's break this one down. Flavius et Lepidina, those are our subjects. So Flavius and Lepidina are there. Okay. Lucernam et annulum, the lamp and the ring. In olam, in the pot, this little pot right here, deponunt. So Flavius and Lepidina take the lamp and the ring and put them in the pot. They put them in the pot. Okay, they put down into the pot. So Flavius and Lepidina, you got three objects here. Flavius and Lepidina are your subjects. Your three objects are lucernum, annulum, and olam. Okay, so all three of those are our objects, and they are all being placed into the pot. Okay, and there they are. These are the three objects that we have. Okay, and then finally the last one is Barates coronam in sepulchrum ponint. Okay, so Barates places. Barates is our subject, and ponit is the verb. He places the coronum in sepulchrum. So he places the crown inside the tomb. Okay. So the coronum and sepulchrum are both our objects in this case. Okay. Everybody got that? So coronum and sepulchrum are our two objects in this case. All right.